Hey guys, it's Ravensleaf45 and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers. And a short recap on what just happened on the previous recording is that things are going for shit. Towers are appearing everywhere in New Eorzea, and apparently this one soldier, kind of like the zombie version of him, is going slowly to his camp, saying, "Return the slave! Return the slave!" And all that nonsense. And of course, there's also Zenos being, well, the guy he is, still obsessed with me for some particular reasons. Not sure what. And yeah, things are just going off the rails ever since we came back from our trip to the first. So now we're here in preparations of doing another grand adventure with Alizé. Hopefully things don't go awry, but knowing how the story progressed this far, things won't be going in that direction. So now, let us talk to Alizé and see where we're going from here. Into the breach. I'm pretty sure from the depiction of that picture, we're going to have a good console with Scions and the other nations of the world. Good news, Artorias. Tancred and Uhinger had finished their tour of the Garlemald, and they're on their way back. Here, even as we speak. As we still haven't heard anything of the towers from the Alliance, I'm hoping they might be able to shed some light on things. They're due to arrive at any moment. So let's see what they have to say, eh? Alright. Well, in the meantime, we're just waiting for them to arrive. And who's the first person? Oh, of course, it has to be Tancred. A welcome party. You didn't need to go into the trouble for what I have here. You have more busy enough as it is. You're been more busy as it is. Honestly, you might just wait for me to return before discovering a cure for the tampering. As it is, I can't even pretend to be involved. Well, if it is any consolation, I myself was a little more than a spectator. The lion's share of the credits must go to Alizé, Graha, and Artorias, but I believe I speak for the rest of us. I say we are proud to have rendered what little assistance we could. As you also heard, though, it hasn't been the tales of triumph. Just as we speaking of stepping forward, finally addressing the primal threat, a pile of fresh problems land in our lap. Well, as soon as you fix one problem, another one gracefully emerged from the depths of hell. Anyway, it's good to have you back. Though, I can't have noticed that we're 1 user short of a scouting party. You haven't lost him, have you? Oh, I couldn't have lost him if I tried. And I did try, god damn it, Tancred. Repeatedly. But no, he decided to linger in Alamingo to appraise Ramban and the others on how the land lies in Garlemald. Then mayhaps you would do the same for us. Indeed, it's just as Lee said, worse in fact. Devastation as the eye could see. Navaria and Lirid, if I pronounce it correctly. However, we were noticeable by their absence. Or not noticeable by the absence. I don't know why I said that. Navaria and Idrid, I really don't know how you pronounce that. However, we were not noticeable by their presence. Might they have met their end at the lands of Zenos and Fandano? I don't know if I call it Fandano. Perhaps, or perhaps they simply lost the will to fight. You see, the capital has been plagued into a deadly silence, with one exception. The Imperial Palace, where of course Zenos has been holed up in. It was a busy place before the war, but it has grown quite busier still with the throngs of soldiers and civilians working there day and night to rebuild, or rather transform it. Transform it? Into what, precisely? This is a difficult question to answer. The construction is vast and unsettling to behold, like something from a nightmare. According to Uhinger, certain aspects of the design were certainly devised with the manipulation of Aether, I don't know why I said mind farther there, in mind. Magitech, in other words. Yet, as unnerving as said advice was, it was nothing next to the sight of its builders. They swarmed the place like so many insects, working with nay a word exchanged between them. None overseeing construction, no one barking orders, as if they were possessed or tempered. Maybe they were. We wanted to investigate more closely, but given our suspicion, it seemed wiser not to take the risk. That's a sound call there, Bancrete, because I know you're a rogue slash ninja at heart, but now I think it's best to leave that department with you, Giri. If Van Daniel could bring Bahamut to his will, might have done the same to the people of Garland. Whatever the truth may be, this information is certainly to prove valuable. You have my thanks. Well, our thanks. Well, be sure to save some for Yuji. Which reminds me, I have a message from Alamigo. Ralaban is hosting a meeting to discuss the latest findings on the towers, and he requests our presence. Then why not leave this to us? You may be wary of your mission. Well, yeah, I guess you think you can you can relay the message to us instead. Then you can have to take a break. No, I'm fine. Those towers have been on my mind since I spied one on my way back, and I'm keen to get to the bottom of this. Well, okay, you want to get to the bottom of this entry, but first off, rest. And then you can get to the bottom, because if you don't want you just killing over, doing too much work. In that case, I should stay behind and look into another matter. As I promised Krill, we do not need all attend. Oh, I guess? Okay. Well, it would be kind of lonely with you not there. Very well, I suggest the rest of us make our way to Alamigo forthwith. The sooner we leave, the more time we will have to speak with Yuji before the meeting, given the fact if we make it there in time before everyone else arrives. Okay, onward to Alamigo. Alamigo. Okay, so we're going to Gravia, Alamigo quarters. Okay, come on, Inkaju. We need to go to the palace. And might as well use our giant-ass whale to get there. God, this thing. I'm really pretty sure this is like an 8-person mount. Unless I'm prepared to go to the moon now. Oh, speaking of which, Yuhinger's here first. My friends, much more have I heard of your travels in your absence. Heartened I am to see you all hale and whole. As are we to see your safe return from your mission, Yuhinger. I trust Tancred made you feel welcome. Many more than one. But he did say he tried to ditch him at certain point, so I guess that's his own way of saying welcome to this particular mission. Well, if it isn't Alpanod and his merry band. Oh, this guy, I haven't seen him in a while. Aravad, what are you doing here? When we spoke via Link Peril, you told me you've been on a way on a mission. And who's to say this isn't part of it? But enough about that. It's good to see you looking so familiar. I thought you have grown a little bit taller after a whole year in another world, but apparently not. Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you. With my soul may be older, but my body has hardly aged. As you were aware, it may remind you that we Elzen are known to be late bloomers. Especially in terms of our height. Mark my words. The day will come when even the great Oroch, such as yourself, will cane your neck to meet my eye. That would be very unlikely, Alphinaud. It was not until my 12th summer that I myself outgrew my boyish proportions, though Momodia towered over me nonetheless. Mobodia, may she rest in peace. Alvared brings out the best in Alphinaud, doesn't he? They both seem so at ease in each other's company. It's almost enduring, I guess. So, what brings you here? Oh, for Dola, mostly. We need to go over a few things before we set out. Set out? Wait, does it have to do something with the towers? Probably would be the case. What gave you that impression? Given the fact that we've been summoned here because of the towers, so it's kind of like a likeful question if it's related to it. Actually, tell me later. You got a meeting to go, so I'll see you afterwards, alright? Sure. If Froja is going with him, then must mean... Nah, could be nothing. My apologies, as Era rightly pointed out. We have a meeting to attend. Let us be about it. Alright. Hopefully that's not anything we need to be concerned of, but we'll see. Hopefully he would be fine. It's not like we'll probably be the last time we see him. Cough, cough, harsher font.
Sancret, ウリエンジュ。テートから持ち帰った情報はアラミ語を通じて共有してもらった。敵地への潜入という危険を冒してくれたことに感謝する。
なすべきことをなしただけのこと。聞けばここアラミ語でもアシエンが竜神のまがいものを呼び出し終末をもたらすと宣言したとか。
As he arms the might of the Bahamut will bring about the final days. Yep. Yep.
ああ、自分たちはテロフォロイだと名乗り、派手な宣戦布告をして去っていった。しかしその後はというと、目立った動きがない。各国それぞれに警戒を強めてはいるものの、ルナ・バハムートも姿を消したままだ。
Honestly, it's maybe just too quiet.
嵐の前の静けさでしょうか。とはいえ、手をこまねいているわけには参りません。我々は各地に出現した塔を終末の塔と名付け、調査隊を派遣しました。
私、帰還してきた調査隊を出迎えたんだけど、突然彼らが襲いかかってきたんだ。
Yeah, given the fact that you want to return something, return a slave or whatnot. I just love just adding that thing into the last portion of the recording.
その様子に見覚えがあったからさ。拘束した上でフォークシーを使って治療を試みたら、みんな正気に戻って。
Well, if they did their thing, so did they, recover from whatever temporary they've been thrust upon them? Unless it's like,
テンパードにされていたってこと？
unless it was like something that is unreversible.
落ち着いた後、隊員たちに話を聞いたんだけど、塔に近づいたところで方向のような何かが聞こえて、それからの記憶がないって言うんだ。
Ooh, okay. Oh, so if that is the case, we need to, warn the public, because any other random citizen could just, walk up next to the towers and just get in trouble by whatever that roar was.
気になるのはそれだけじゃない。彼らは私たちに襲いかかるとき、こう言ったんだ。
Glory to the glory. Most of them is saying, yeah, the guy when he was approaching Elise, Lise was saying, "Glory to the Garlean Empire" or something.
ガレマール帝国に栄光あれってね。
Return the slab! I'm gonna never get tired of saying that.
通常テンパードは神への信仰心を焼き付けられています。しかしこたびの事例ではガレマール帝国への愛国心が刻印されていたと。
報告はもう一つある。先日発生したアマルジャ族の誘拐事件だが、他の種族も同様の被害を受けていることが判明した。しかもどうやらこの拉致騒ぎにも九段の塔が関係しているようなのだ。ドラバニアに現れた終末の塔を監視させていたところ、黒装束に身を包んだ一団が拘束されたイクサル族を連れて塔へと向かう姿を発見した。
Okay.
そこで神殿騎士団を派遣して攻撃。イクサル族を解放しつつ誘拐犯を改めたのだが、帝国製の装備を所持していたことが確認されたのだ。
終末の塔と異種族の誘拐事件。
ファダニエルと結託したゼノスが何らかの方法で内戦状態だった帝国軍の残党を束ねテロフォロイに組み込んだと見るべきであろう。
ドマとも情報を共有しているが、ヒエン殿もまた同じ見立てだと話しておられた。いずれ東方連合と共に東西から帝国を攻撃し講和に持ち込むつもりでいたが、やはり終末の塔への対処こそが先決であろうな。
Yeah, I agree with Raban. We need to deal with the towers first. Like, peace could wait. Well, because peace can come at a certain point, but dealing with these towers, if it's just unknown to us, yes, this is our top priority first. But we don't know nothing about these towers.
そこでだ。状況を打開するための一手として適性を備えた者たちに協力を要請しておいた。
Which people did you choose? I'm guessing like the science, me. Oh, her. Haven't seen her in a while. God damn.
万神のエーテル放射に耐えうる者たちならば、精神汚染されることなく塔を調査することも可能であろう。
Yeah, that's the reason he was here, and he was asking like, how do you know about this information about the towers?
オルドラも調査への参加に同意してくれました。俺たち二人でこの任務に当たらせていただきます。
Oh yeah, that's also another thing I just remember. I forgot during the whole Lex Me mini fight in Stormblood, where these two were immune to her influence, which I kind of almost forgot. So good. I'm kind of happy that you mentioned this.
危険な任 で敵の狙いがつかめれば有効な打開策もまた導き出せるはずだ。どうか頼むぞ。
俺の働きが皆の助けになるというのなら喜んでどこへでも行きますよ。
それでは我々からの報告は以上だ。アレンバルドとフォルドラの両名は準備を整えた後護衛部隊と合流してくれ。
Like, Abna is very shaken when she's being in her presence because after what she did to Alice last time.
アレンバルド、君は。
分かってるよ。出立前に話をしよう。
I really hope this is not a flag that he's gonna die since you're gonna be talking with him. Alright, so let's talk to Alavan over here. Now it's our time. Now that it's out in the open, I don't have to keep it under my provincial hat anymore.
Ichio 言っておくが、さっきタタルさんに報告は入れたぜ。ラールガーズリーチにいるジャー・モルバとバーマハにもな。
君の志願を咎めるつもりはないよ。だが敵の拠点へ侵入することになるんだ。これまでにない危険な任務だと理解しているね。
So yeah, as Alfred have stated, Alfred, this mission is gonna be one of the most dangerous missions you ever encountered in your life, so maybe you might want to reconsider doing this mission, because if something bad happens out there, I'm pretty sure we won't be able to help you in the pinch, so maybe you might want to reconsider.
目の前に終末を再現するためだっていう塔が現れた。そいつを調査できるのは特殊な力があるものだけ。そしてその力が俺にはあるんだ。今ここで動かないでいたら俺は一生ものの後悔をするだろう。
君は？
囚人部隊の兵士にそれを聞くのか？危険な任務に従事する見返りとして除名されているんだぞ。
Yeah, she is a prisoner, so she doesn't have much of a choice in the matter.
そんな答えで煙に巻くなよ。今回の任務はラウバウン司令から拒否権を与えられていたろ。
聞けばガレマール帝国は事実上崩壊しているらしい。私たちが絶対だと信じた大国がいとも簡単にな。そして今回の一件を引き起こしたテロフォロイとやらはゼノス様、いやゼノスが率いているという。だから知りたいのさ。終末の塔に何が隠されているのか、自分が何に加担していたのかを見極めるためにな。
I can understand the determination to find out what I have been fighting for all this time, and for what purpose.
ありがとう。
覚悟を問いただすようなことをしてすまなかった。
I still think you should tell him not to go, Apnod. I really think you should have said that. It could be a better friend to him to say, I know you want to do this, but you could easily die out there. But that's just me.
だが、実際どこの塔を調査するつもりなんだ？
ギラバニアに出現した塔の周辺には帝国兵らしき者の姿が多数確認されているんだ。だから比較的警備が手薄だと言われているパガル山の塔に向かうつもりさ。
大草原パガル山、あそこはアマルジャ族が支配する土地だが、踏み込んで大丈夫なのか？
蛮神対策の一環としてアマルジャ族の動向を探るためパガル山に潜入したことがあるんだ。それじゃあ俺たちはそろそろ行くよ。
ああ、そうだ、アレンバルド。落ち着いたら以前のようにロッホセレコにでも行こう。水泳の上達ぶりを師匠である君に見せたいからね。
Yeah, he kind of did that on his own from pure desperation. But I don't know if he actually learned how to swim yet. Maybe he did it while we weren't looking, but we'll see if he's actually good in swimming.
そりゃあいいや。お前たちも調査や任務に行くときは気をつけてな。お互い無事でまた会おう。
Well, take care of there out there. Please be safe.
ありがとうな。任務に参加してくれて。
前の作戦ではお前に助けられた。借りを作ったまま死なれちゃ寝覚めが悪い。
頼りにさせてもらうさ。この件にはバハムートを従えた男が関わってるんだろう。そんな奴に出くわしたら俺一人で相手取れるわけないからな。そう悔しいけど今の俺の実力なんてたかが知れている。世界を救った英雄はもちろん、その隣で戦ってきたアルフィノだってすごく強くなってるのにな。
Well, that is true. He's been through a lot over the expansions. Much more than what he has experienced.
今の俺じゃとてもあいつらにはかなわないけどさ。同じ暁の一員として英雄になりたいって。
Oops, I didn't know I skipped that.
託された思いに応えるためにも俺だってやってみせるさ。
さて、覚悟を決めて任務に赴いてくれたのだから、あとは仲間を信じるのみだ。終末の塔をアレンバルドたちが調べてくれるなら、我々はルナ・バハムートの方を追うとしよう。
Speaking of which, we're gonna have a communication.
こちらタタルです。聞いてください。エスティニアンさんが見つかりました。
Oh, we found him? Sweet. But
ですが、ルナ・バハムートのことをお伝えしたところ、こちらの静止も聞かず立ち去ってしまったのです。
you could have easily not mentioned that to Estidian, Tataru. Maybe instead of doing that, he probably would stay put until we get there. Oh well.
ただ、イシュガルドに行くとおっしゃってましたから、今すぐ向かえば先回りできるはずです。
Well, looks like we're off to Ishgard then.
そういうことなら至急イシュガルドに向かおう。ただそこで見つけられなかった場合も考えてボナンザ号を回しておくよう頼んでもらえるかい？
We could do that, yeah.
わかりました。ではでは、私とクルルさんは石の家に戻りますので、無事にとっ捕まえることができるよう頑張ってください。
それなら俺たちも一足先に石の家に戻っておこう。ヤシトラたちに会談の結果を共有しておきたいからな。
Alright.
かの竜騎士と無事に出会えるよう祈っております。それでは。
With that, we're on a dragon hunt. Or rather, looking for our elusive Instidian. Into the breach, done. So 1 quest down, 3 more to go to unlock the dungeon.